Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Miss Kia G, and I know it's been a while, my apologies, but in this video I am going to discuss and show you guys the new Gucci foundation. Basically the natural finish Gucci shade in the shade 420. Now, before they had even put this or make it available for everybody, I said to myself that I was going to get shade 410. But luckily, I'm so happy that I waited and said, okay, I'm just gonna watch a little bit of YouTube videos to see how the shades look, because I really wanted to get shade 410. And a couple of people that wore shade 410, that shade was just a little too yellow, which they said it was. So I was kind of happy. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get shade 420. But I already primed my face. I put on my Hydro Grip primer. And next I'm going to put on the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade 7. I heard that she expanded her shade range, and I kind of want to see what the hype was about, because I love my Nars Glow Booster. And I didn't really think this would really compare to it, so we're going to see. All right, this is the applicator. Pretty sure everybody knows how it is. It's like a doe foot. I need my mirror. I don't know if I want to put it just like on my cheeks and stuff, or all over. I don't know. Well, I guess we can go a little crazy, since I'm probably not going to keep this on for that long. Normally, I like to put these glow boosters underneath my foundation. Sometimes when I put them over my foundation, they tend to separate, and I hate that. It's a little, a little shine, a little sheen, not too bad. Does it compare to the Nars? I would say this kind of different, because this is like your skin but glowy, but the Nars is like somewhat like a highlighter in a way. But yeah, I will test this out. We'll see. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Gucci foundation in shade 7. Oh wait, in shade 420N. Now, for the past couple of months, I'm not gonna lie, like I have went foundation crazy. One of the last recent purchases that I made was the Suku foundation in the, I want to say shade 510. And to be quite honest, when I first tried it on, I was like, oh, it's okay, it's all right. The first couple of times, I should say, when I put it on, I thought it was decent. But I said, you know what, let me just play around with it, and maybe I'll like it a little bit more, because everybody that I see on Facebook, not on Facebook, but on YouTube, they rave about it. So I decided to, instead of wearing the foundation with my Tatcha primer, I said, okay, you know what, let me wear it with my Milk Hydro Grip. Those are my only two foundations. And those are my only two primers that I do have. I don't really need a whole lot of primers. Those two been holding me down for the longest. And so when I used it with that primer, I said, well, okay. And not just with that primer, but when I used it with a sponge, I think I used it with a sponge, I said, yep. This is, probably one of my favorite foundations that I purchased for 2020. Okay, so this is it. See, it's a little bit redder. I know you can't see on camera, but it is a little bit redder compared to my neck. Okay, as you can see, so it doesn't look too bad on camera, but in person it is a tad bit red. And that's okay, because I rather have a foundation that's a little bit redder than when it's just too yellow, because it just look a little too ashy. especially if it doesn't oxidize. Okay, and this is it. This is my face. What you guys think so far? Not too bad, right? All right, now I'm just going to use a highlighter and just highlight my face, which I'm kind of happy that when I do that, it kind of just complements everything. It complements the foundation. And I'm using my Pat McGrath concealer in MD23. Also, another foundation that I bought was the Chanel Beige, and that was a surprise for me. Like, I didn't expect to like it a whole lot as much as I did, but you know, it's Chanel, so you can never go wrong with that. And what's funny about it is that when I first purchased it, I purchased that foundation in the shade BR132 because that's the shade that I bought in the Le Tente. So I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be a little red, you know, I can work with it. But when I got that, oh my gosh, I guess the shade names or shade numbers are totally different in that in the beige, because that was so dark on me. Like, I thought, okay, I can work with it, but maybe after the third try, I was like, nah, man, I gotta return this. I have to exchange it. So I exchanged it for BD132, and that's the shade that I see most people that are, you know, shade twins like me, that's what they have. And I said, yep, this is it. And that's been, you know, my little bae for a while. Also, another foundation, I bought a couple. One of the other foundations that I bought was the Kojendo foundation in the shade, I can't remember. I want to say it's the second to last foundation, maybe 301, I think it is. And I love that foundation. That foundation is like a no makeup look. If that's the look you're going for, then I would highly recommend that foundation, because that's a beauty right there. And the other foundation that I bought is the Shiseido, the Synchro Skin, you know, self-setting foundation, and that has been another one that I have been enjoying, especially when I go to work. That's one that I do wear. And I'm just going over the concealer with a little bit of the Hourglass concealer in Maple. Now, I heard Hourglass, they just repackaged a couple of dark shades for their highlighter new makeup that they coming out with, and that's a no. That's a no. Like, you told me you couldn't spend a couple of, you know, days, months conjuring up a couple of new shades for us brown skin? No. So I don't think I'll be repurchasing this from Hourglass. It's nice, but not nice enough for my money. But back to what I was saying. And that was another foundation that I have really been enjoying and wearing to work as well. Like, honestly, I think I do have some good foundations in my collection. I don't think this year I'm going to buy a whole lot of foundations unless it's like, all right, yeah, this is worth me going against my word. Unless it's like that. If it's not like that, then I'm just passive. However, there is one foundation that I do have on my radar. It's the Ilia foundation. I've heard good things about it, and I would like to try it. So maybe I'll probably get that. More than likely I will. But other than that, I don't really see myself buying a whole lot of makeup, because I do have a lot. I'm just going to contour my face a little bit using the Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Tan. I think maybe the next video I'll do, maybe I'll showcase the Suku, just so anybody that wants like another video that they want to say, you know, just to watch if they're deciding on getting it because I have it there. And I actually bought mine from Harrods. I know they sell it on Selfridges. And I actually, when I first purchased it, it was from Selfridges, but for some reason they took too long to ship it. So I had canceled my order because I really wanted it like in the next 2-3 days. So I canceled it. I know I'm very impatient. And I bought it off of Harrods website. The only thing I hate about buying stuff from Harrods or Selfridges is that $30 fee, shipping fee. Like, that's crazy. Like, I know I can with Selfridges purchase that membership fee, but the thing is, like, I don't really shop at Selfridges that much. Like, the only thing I bought from Selfridges was the Gucci powder, and that was it. Okay, I'm trying to decide, like, do I like this foundation more with the Hydro Grip or the silk canvas? And dare I say, I think I like it with the Hydro Grip. Out of all the foundations that I bought last year, which one is my favorite? Or not even, I can't even say which one is my favorite, but what are like my top 3 that I bought last year? I would say Suku, surprise, surprise. What else? Suku, I like the Cold Django. That's also a surprise. And what else? What would be my third? I would say maybe the Chanel ABH. But like I said, those are my top 3. I remember I did buy my La Mer foundation that I love, so I have to include that. So next I'm going to set my under eyes, well, set my highlight, my concealer with the Chanel powder, and that is in shade 40 Dory. This is the old, I believe this is the old the older version of this powder. I remember, I think they came out with a new version. So I'm going to stick with the Gucci theme, and I'm going to use my Gucci bronzer in the shade 5 and just bronze up my face a little bit. I'm just trying to save. And other than that Ilia foundation, I don't really see anything in the near future that I'll probably buy makeup on. The only thing that I will say is I do want some skincare, so I'll probably just spend money on my skincare. Like, I know just a couple of days ago I just bought 2 La Mer products. I bought the treatment lotion and the toner, and I've been trying it out for the past 2 days because I just bought it 2 days ago, and so far it's okay. I can't really say a whole lot about it because I just bought it, but I like it. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna stick with the Gucci theme, and I'm gonna set my face with the Gucci powder in the shade 11, which I always said this could have been darker, or there could have been some deeper shades. And if I didn't mention it before, the Gucci foundation has a scent. If you're not accustomed to their other products, I'm just letting you know it does have a scent. So if you are sensitive to scents and makeup, this is not for you at all. And then I'm going to use, I just bought this. Wow. All right, and for blush, I'm going to use my Chanel. This is in the Rouge Profonde 320. This is like my first Chanel blush. I always wanted a blush from Chanel. This is how it looks. This is the shade. It's like a reddish pinkish color, which is pretty much all the colors Chanel only makes with all their makeup, not just blush but lipsticks. And this does have a scent too. Can you guys see that? Now I'm just going to set my face with the Milk Hydro Grip spray. My Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk Intense. Now I noticed on Pat McGrath website and even Sephora, I want to say they discontinued the Ground Control lip pencil. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm very sad. I'm heartbroken, I should say, because that is actually my favorite, my go-to lip pencil. But however, I did find an alternative that is just the same and a little bit more cheaper. Next, I'm going to use my Gucci lipstick in the shade Julie Rose. This is it. It's like a mauve color. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. This is not really like a wear test video, even though I should have did it yesterday, but I totally forgot I should have recorded. But like I can tell you about this foundation. This foundation definitely held up really well, because I remember I went to the mall for a couple of hours and went grocery shopping, and it held up. Of course, I was wearing my mask, so a little bit of the foundation came off, but it's a decent foundation. Would I say, oh, you must go out and get it because it is $70? No, I don't think you have to go out and get it. If you are a foundation collector like myself, then I'll say yes. I think you will definitely enjoy wearing it. If you have a special night out, this will be the foundation that you would want to put on. I have no regrets purchasing it, and I will continue to use it. But if you can't get it, then you know you're not really missing out, because at the end of the day, most foundations, when you put them on, they all look the same. For a lot of people, but not for us makeup junkies. So would I say that you got to go and get the Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury? I would say it's nice. You know, I do have it on, and does give me a glow. Definitely gives me a glow. But I have my Nars glow booster that I will always use. Still use Huda's highlighter palette. I use her shade Barbados right here. As you can tell, I've been using it a lot, and I put that on as I do with the Flawless filter. So I do have other options. So if you have other options, you don't need it. It's going to give you the same. It's going to give you the same look regardless of what you're going to use. So you don't really need it, but it's something good to have in your collection. I will probably swap out Nars Glow Booster some days with this, and vice versa, because as you know, these things are not cheap, and I love to get my money's worth. So that's that. What else? The blush, as you can see, it's a nice subtle blush. I think hopefully Chanel can come out with different shades, not just the same regular pink. So hopefully they can work on that, because I don't mind spending money where I am being catered to. That's just me, and I'm sure a lot of people can agree with me on that. I'm not putting on any lashes because I'm going to be home, and I'll probably take off my makeup in an hour. I will try to do a video on the Suku foundation and the Kojen Do foundation, because those are, especially Kojen Do foundation, I really don't see a lot of darker complexions really showing that foundation. So one thing about me, I love having different people that I can watch on YouTube to say, okay, I can make up my mind, not just one or two people. So I'm definitely trying my hardest to do those 2 videos. But in the meantime, please like, comment, subscribe, and let's be friends. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.